Oh yeah, and here's one last video. I'm gonna say this, and this is the last video I'm making about this. All black men are not bad. All white guys are not good. All white women are not good. All black women are not bad. This world was created to cause division. A little bit of togetherness, but a whole lot of division. Now let me explain this way. Black women, unfortunately, are generationally, mentally, and psychologically tricked to not care about the black man that they're with. That comes all the way back from slavery. Black men are made hard to the core, and that comes all the way back from slavery. White men are a little less hardcore because they have not that much to worry about, because unfortunately they're born white, and in America you're not as hated for being white as you are black. Now, are you hated for being white? Yes, to a black person or to rich white people that look down on you. You're always hated for being black because, well, you're black. America didn't like black people from the beginning and still doesn't to this day. White women are brought up in a home where it's put together, but that doesn't mean there's not problems. A lot of black women out here are very good-hearted, but it's hard to try and believe that when you deal with so many hardcore, not broken, can't listen to nothing black women, it's just hard, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of good black women out here, though. It's just hard to find them, trying to get through all these ratchet, loud women who don't know how to respect themselves or the people that they're around. Now, there's a lot of good black men who are on these streets and going to jail because the system's just kind of made that way. A lot of the times, you don't even, as a black person, you don't even have to do nothing to go to jail, but just be black. You know what I'm saying? And white women, here's the thing. A lot of the time, a white woman wants to go with a black man simply because they want to be made a little bit more known for their pretty much personality and all that stuff. What I mean is, they just want a man to appreciate the fact that they care about him. You know? And since a white man is that color, he has a higher success rate of getting through life than a black man does. And unfortunately, a black man, unless he sells himself out or becomes a coon, has a lower chance of succeeding in society. Now, am I saying every black guy that ever succeeded was a coon? No. But if you truly want to succeed, like, quick, you gotta be a coon. Unfortunately, a lot of the time you do. If you don't know what I mean when I say a coon, sneaky individual that's always up to no good, stealing from other people. You know? Or you gotta be, as that old term calls it, a house Negro. Which means you gotta be close to your boss or your master and always suck up to him all the time for any little reason and turn your back on your own people for that little opportunity to make more out of yourself. Which sometimes does happen. I hate to say it, but it's like that. Now, I'm gonna just put it to you in this way. America was not created for black people to survive in. Systematically, black people are the most hated race on the planet. Even by our own race, we're hated. So, for a black woman, I have to tell you this, because a lot of y'all have to hear this. Not all y'all, because a lot of y'all do understand, but there's a lot of y'all that don't. As a black man in America, you have to grow up and go through a lot of hell just to survive in life and make it somewhere, if you do. To have a black woman trying to yell at you the minute you walk through the front door is very stressful. And it's sad because even black women are hurting and they're broken from something. Black man's the same way, and it's hard for y'all to get along with that type of stuff going on in your life. It's just easier to be with a race opposite of your own because there's a lot more balance with that, and you're not worrying about as much chaos. Not to say their relationship's perfect, but you don't worry about as much chaos. And as a black woman, it's hard in America because you're black and a woman. And America's already sexist, and it's also racist. So if you're a black woman, it's kind of that's hard too. But you'll probably get somewhere faster than a black man, because, well, you're a black woman. That's all that needs to be said there. You're a lot more, trust me, you're a lot stronger than a black man. And trust me, you are a lot more wise than a black man. Black guys don't want to hear that, but I'm just keeping it real. And there's a lot of stuff black women went through that they don't get credit for. Building businesses, becoming the first to do something, raising children on their own. Whole lot of things, man. And not to say black men haven't done nothing, because we have a whole lot done. But I'm just keeping it real, you know? So, yeah. And just also remember, everyone has their struggles and their demons. Just be patient enough to deal with them, man. Please. Please. Alright. I'm out of here.